here for a second. I'll need you to look at this for me. Here. No, looking. See, that's what I'm saying. I need a coat. That's okay. That level.
That's too much time. No,
One second. I need to get into in between here. Okay. Too much. There. Sure?
yeah.
There. Okay. Hello.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's working. 1, 2, 3.
All goes?
Yeah, it's working, yeah. Right, gonna go.
I'll mention we don't have the graphics. And we don't have the scoreboard either.
Teams are heading in. I'm gonna go. Okay. Afternoon, everybody. You're very welcome to a positively balmy Sydney parade on Saturday, the 7th of March. We're into springtime. Looks like that appalling 2 months of incessant rain, particularly in Dublin, is gone. It is a beautiful day here. It's 10 degrees, sun is shining. Wind, very little wind. The wind is 8, gusting 12 knots. As you're watching on your screen, it's coming from left to right, so south to north. Sorry, right to left, I beg your pardon. Jesus, getting confused. So welcome back to Bective Rangers TV. We apologise for the interruption to service last week, but people were away. Louis, big shout out to Louis Manan, who's the I2 guru, the producer, director of Bective TV. He's still out in Perth, Western Australia on holidays. He'll be back in another week. But Rory, our cameraman, has returned this week, so we're back broadcasting live from Sydney Parade in Donnybrook. Your two teams today, the Bective team, one change from last week, 15, Tim Carroll, 3/4, Chris Rowland, Tom McCarthy, Bobby Holland, Dave McPolan, halfbacks, Matty Gilson and the captain, and Connor Nibbs Halpenny. Front row, Rory Mulvihill, Chris Hennessy, Connor Kelly. In the second row, Gavin Kelly, Donald Lawler. In the back row, Tiernan McCluskey, Oisin McCluskey, and James Gallagher. On the bench for Bective, Oscar Egan failed a fitness test this morning, so he's replaced by Shane Ryan. So it's going to be Shane Ryan, Scotty Barron, Ronan Cregan, Charlie Riley, and Ben Garrett. In your Monkstown team today, 15, Solo Carroll, the 3/4, Conor Lowen, Matt Stapleton, Oisin Brady, Cian O'Donoghue. The halfbacks, Fraser Wright and Tristan Brady. Front row, Rico Webster, Rob Wynn, Michael Ashdown. Second row, Dave Cave, Luke Kelly. In the back row, Tony McGuinness, Michael Hayes and Stephen McVeigh. On the bench today for Monkstown, Jack Deegan, Tom Gilpin, John Wallace, Andrew O'Leary, and Tom Griffin. So big match today, guys. Huge game, round 15. We're coming up the home stretch now at the finish line in sight. But before I go through the permutations of this match, we have a fallen Ranger, Jerry Culleton. Last Wednesday, the club lost one of its longest serving and valued members. Jerry Culleton joined Bective from Railway Union in 1971 and recruited by the late great Joe Nolan. While at Railway, Jerry captained the team that won the inaugural Spencer Cup, and look, he would have enjoyed the delicious irony of Bective winning the same trophy last season out in Suttonians while on our way back to the AIL. As a player, Jerry was on the teams that won the Thirds minor league in 2 seasons in a row, 73-74, and again the following year, 74-75. During his 55 years as a member of Bective, Jerry held the role of honorary secretary from 1979 to 1996, as well as being responsible for the allocation of international tickets for some 20 years. His long years of dedication were acknowledged with his election as club president in season 98-99. Jerry was ever present on match days, an enthusiastic and passionate supporter, sometimes running the scoreboard. And in turn, he was supported by his family, particularly his wife, Barbara, who herself was president in 2018-2019, and his eldest daughter, Aoife, who also held a number of positions in support of the club. We offer our condolences to Barbara, Aoife, Ciara and Maeve. Rest easy now, Jerry, and thank you for your service. Once a Ranger, always a Ranger. Hareshte Gareva Anam Dilish. There will be a minute's silence here today. We'd like to thank Dave Manners-Mann for, Dave, of course, formerly of this parish, for agreeing to that. So there will be a minute's silence for Jerry. Context of this game, folks, the context is it's round 15. It's the second in a batch of 2 matches. We have a game off or a weekend off next week, hopefully to see Ireland win the Triple Crown against Scotland in the Aviva, and then we're back for the final run-in of 3 games. So today is key. There's a bit of jostling for position today. In our league, we've got Bruff in 6th position, hosting Ballyclare in 7th. We have Clonmel in 1st, hosting Belfast Harlequins in 9th. Middleton in 8th, hosting Dolphin in 5th. And Thomond in 3rd, hosting Malahide in 10th. So the big game in the league, the Ace of Clubs game, is this one. It's Monkstown in 4th position against Bective in 2nd. Bective on 50 points, Monkstown 7 points behind us. We're going to pause now for a minute's silence for the late Jerry Culleton. So, big crowd in for the pre-match lunch, 130. Paul Hatton stepping into duties with Richie Maybury on behalf of President Jimmy White, who's unwell. Best wishes to Jimmy. He'll be tuning in out in Clontarf, Dublin 3 to this broadcast. Mr. Hatton is working his way out from the lunch. So he was wearing a pair of royal blue chinos today. Really, man has to change his attire. He's got to be a bit more respectful. Respect the office. However, we'll talk to him in a minute. Okay, your referee today is Paul Haycock. Paul is a level 1 ref, so got a fairly serious ref reflecting the serious nature of this game. Gilso, long kickoff. Long return taken by James Gallagher. Now, Tim Carroll always wants to run this, Tim. He's done well. He's broken the first line. Beautiful out of the hand offload. Joe Lawler throws it back into Tim. Ball has gone backwards, so it's a live play. Keep it going. Out to Bobby Holland. Back to trying it. Oh, it's a little kick through. For Roland on the wing. He picks it on the fly. He's taking it. He's in. Opening score for Bective. We're 38 seconds in. 38 seconds in. That's a fantastic start for Bective Rangers. Right from the kickoff, Bloody hell. Let's see a bit more of that wonderful. Here comes Mr. Hatton. Paul.
You can probably see in the camera, James Gallagher took a knock there in the ribs. Tackle, lovely time tackle from behind. He didn't see coming. There was a nice bit of interplay from the counter by Tim. Always a debate, do you kick it deep and try and hope that the counter's not strong? But Tim broke through a few tackles, made some ground, created space on the outside. Shout out to Jimmy as well. Jimmy, you'll be glad to know that Richie did a great job representing you and said some lovely words, especially about our past president, Jerry Culleton. So that was very nice.
Okay. Thankful that it was Richie saying the words and not Hats. So Gilso wide on the right. It's going to be short, is it? Just short. Okay, look, there you have it. 1 minute on the clock. Dream start by Bective. Been here before, though. We've seen this movie before, so let's everybody stay calm. But great start. Couldn't have asked for anything better. 5-0 to Bective. 2 minutes into the game.
Club President David Mahan from Monkstown in his speech was talking about the last time Monkstown hosted Bective here in the AIL. It was 27 years ago, 1997, I think, or 20.
You were probably playing.
I was playing with Manners for Bective.
It's a good clearance by Tim Carroll.
A game that resulted in the decline of Monkstown into the junior sections, and we survived. That actual match was a bit of a relegation battle. Yeah. Johnny Dent was playing. I remember came off the bench for Monkstown. Plumer was playing as well.
So, line out, Monkstown on the halfway line. 3-5-man call by the town. Taken in the middle, well taken by Luke Kelly. Rumbled by 4, he's done well, he's put to the first side, he's up to 22. Eventually he's hauled down by Oisin Gallagher. Free play and penalty advantage. Monkstown try a quick one, ref isn't having it. So take the points in front of the post, take the points. Like this has a feel of a cup match to it. I know I'm always talking about take the points. They are going to take the points. As I said, the context, Clonmel in first place on 54, Bective in second on 50, Thomond third on 49, Monkstown fourth on 43. So this is a huge game and this kind of top floor jostling for hopefully playoff position. In fifth place, there is a gap of 6 points between Dolphin in fifth and Monkstown in fourth.
No.
Sweet.
Yeah, he struck that well. Okay, straight through. First points on the board for Monkstown. So 4 minutes in, and it's Bective 5, Monkstown 3. A penalty by Matt Stapleton. He got 3 conversions against Bective in the corresponding fixture back in October.
A wise decision to kick the points, I think. We've seen from international level down to schools level, people are always kicking to touch, looking for the 7 points. But sometimes the simple option when you're sitting in front of the post, take your 3 and keep the scoreboard ticking over.
Gilso, high-hanging research. Taken by number 8, Steve McVeigh. Good Clongwell's boy. Webster, little pull-back pass. Fraser Wright having a go. Now picked up loose ball. Tony McGuinness on the charge for Monkstown. However, it is turned over ball. It's a Bective ball coming down the short side on the halfway line. Oisin didn't want to throw out bad ball, so took it up. Halpo, little snipe. Looked like there was a shooter up there in defence. Halpo couldn't pass it. Turnover ball again. So 2 turnovers, correct. Stapleton. Big kick to 50-22 if it bounces into touch. It's not. Gathered by skipper Matty Gilsonan. He's done well, but he's double tackled by the town.